Well, a good evening from Surrey, BC, Canada. Rick Hardy here. Well, I guess you're supposed to say Happy New Year. I guess that's what we're hoping for. Realistically, it'll be worse than last year. Last year was the coolest year for the next 100 years. So we're going to have lots more fires, lots more problems, and a complete fucking moron running the show down south, complete climate change denier. I don't think the world should allow climate change deniers in government anywhere. Talk to my ex, she's one of them goofball Christians. Oh well, the world's coming to the end anyway. Both Christians and Muslims should not be allowed in government when they look forward to the end of the world, as both those groups and maybe other religions do too. Anyway, they should be taxed the shit out of them to help fight climate change. These are the biggest problems with climate change is Christians or Muslims, religious fools that look forward to the end of the world, because then they're going to be up there with their 72 brides or wives or whatever heaven is or whatever hell is where everybody else goes. People like Trump, Musk, and 97% of scientists knows there's no fucking God, okay? They're playing you. If you're in North America, you win on Christianity. If you're in India, it's Muslims or whatever in the Middle East. It's all to do with control of people and money. And most people are too stupid to realize that, like my ex-old lady sending money into Joyce Myers, some rich bitch that sucks it out of the fools, like Joel Osteen and all these TV evangelists. I spent 40 years in that crap, considered going into it myself, but I never really heard God say, do this. So I didn't do fuck all, thank God. But anyway, I don't see it as a happy new year. I see it as a far worse new year than last year. Now that Trump is in and stirring shit, we could be invaded by asshole land, because they are stupid. They believe their own TV shows that they go in there and they're king shit. That's why they haven't won a war in a fuck of a long time. And BC's never, or Canada's never lost a war. Yeah, you guys may come in and occupy just like the Russians did in Ukraine, but they'll never quit fighting, and neither will we. We'll still fight you bastards, whether you're here for a day or 100 years. Nobody wants to be a fucking American. Brain dead guys with no fucking medical, and the biggest army by far, like 10 or 20 times the size of the world's combined armies. And fucking climate change deniers. And yes, when I link you all as assholes, because you all are. You all is the largest number, okay? Granted, Pigman, they only won by 1.5% of the vote. But you realize 50% wouldn't get off their ass and vote. They're just as guilty as the assholes who voted for a climate change pedophilia criminal with 34 convictions. Ahead of a woman of high caliber. You really show what a gutless, useless fucking bully of a country you are, and to put some asshole like Trump in there, fuck you and your Happy New Year. I hope all the worst from the world comes upon you. I see your allies like Canada, Panama, Brazil, wherever else you've already Greenland, yeah, and Denmark. Well, we got Britain and we got the fucking NATO backing us. So if you want to go to war, asshole, I'm sure we'll figure out how to kick your ass again. But anyway, there are a lot of good Americans, so not on them. But when you realize number of assholes outnumber good people, at least 2-1, because you got to count the non-voters. And then, of course, you're going to bring back all the main diseases like polio and whatever with fucking Captain Brainworm in your team. And all the rest of the scammers and greedy pigs. You could not have picked a worse fucking cabinet for people. Your country's going to crash, I'm sorry to say, but part of me sees good in it. You fucked up by not taxing the rich, the churches, and allowing people to throw in money like crazy in your elections. In Canada, why we are better than you, no union or corporate political donations, period. And if you're a person, you can donate to all the parties if you want, all 5 of them I think it is. Maximum of $1,650 per year. So if you're a conservative, you want to give the Liberals $1,650, you can do that too. Other than that, that's the limit of your fucking money you can give. And you can't wiggle it around with time and donations and all that, because they check all that. And that's how the unions are kind of stifled. So it's basically people. We don't have fucking corporations that are classed as people for whatever stupid reasons you guys do down there. You got to change all your laws, and it might take a revolution to do that. You got to sure take the money out of politics. You get them fucking old dying pigs that should have retired 50 years ago out of politics. And you shouldn't be allowed to trade in stocks and fuck around that way either. Look to other countries for proper guidance. I look at the Nordic countries. I think they're far superior than anything we got. But anyway, I am wishing the good people all the best in the new year. Trumpsters and right-wing conservatives, them assholes in Canada that call themselves Pettigrew or conservatives, you're just as fucking stupid as the Trumpsters, because our leader is just another fucking Trumpster, or the conservative leader. But anyway, you gotta learn through your own stupid fucking mistakes. That's how you'll put that asshole back in, will be a mistake. Anybody's better than conservative. Even I would be better than the conservatives. So, yeah, I bitch about the pensioners should be getting more. I'm blessed where I am. I'm in social housing. So I pay a 30%. So I pay $615 rent. My hydro is like, in the bad months, it's $20 a month, but normally it's $10. And that's for heat, electricity, all that bullshit. So I got it pretty good, but if I wasn't here, I couldn't rent a place here for that kind of money. I'd be living on the street in a tent. It seems I need a CPAC. I'd be dead pretty quick, which is what the rich fucks want, is the old guys to move on, get out, die, do whatever, the poor. Anyway, keep up fighting for social justice. This year's going to be a tough year in both Canada, around the world, and in asshole land down south of Canada. And I expect we'll be looking at an invasion within a year. Trump will have invaded one of them 4 main countries. Either way, we should all stick together and go in there and kick ass again and burn the fucking White House down if they start an invasion. Love you all. Stay safe. Keep fighting for justice. Amen.